Doorways to the Divine is not about learning anything. It's not about doing anything. It's not about developing skills. It's about showing up, being held, being reoriented in the direction of healing. Come home from wherever you are. We like little boy blue is blowing the horn, like come on, let's come back and reorient towards healing and reorient beyond that as well to the moment of your death, basically, but right now. The actual practices and methodology will include a great deal of Sufi healing, including a great deal of chanting, singing, reading, traditional Sufi healing. And the Sufis say, die before you die. What they really mean is an opening up of that space and that orientation of the heart, not towards the world and the senses, but towards that doorway where the heart goes to meet the big thing. And if it wishes, starts taking a few steps closer to that light, which there's no words for what happens when we do that. Even if we take just a few steps towards that light, it changes us very deeply in a way that we cannot often name at first. Sufis say veils burn away. False ideas burn away. Old adhesions to identities and pain complexes that seemed incredibly important and life-defining. As we stand in front of that light, dying before we die, it's like, okay, if I'm done with my life and I'm just coming home now, how much of this bullshit luggage am I going to take with me? The time that this happened and the time that that happened and how it still feels like a knife in my gut? Or am I going to say, you know what, on second thought, I do not care about that. I care about filling every single cell of my body with the love that made me, and that I just want to come back to as quickly as possible. Except that it isn't actually, inshallah, the moment of your death. It's the moment of your returning. Sufis call it fana, the disappearance, the surrender into. And we'll stay there a little bit in that place where dust motes are moving in light. And then there comes this other moment. It's like, that's when we're inhaled into the divine. And then at a certain point, when it's ready, when we've had our fill, when we've really drunk very, very deeply, there's a natural moment, like the moment when the baby is done nursing, where it naturally lets go and turns, and perhaps it takes a nap, or perhaps it gets interested in something else, but it comes back to, oh, okay, and now how shall I live my life? Different. Often after a Doorways to the Divine workshop, it takes a few days to figure out, how am I different? What actually happened? And then you start noticing, oh, I'm with my boss differently. I'm with my daughter differently. My artwork, my painting, it's different. So it unfolds over time. That's the Doorways to the Divine workshop. The other is more for anybody. I mean, practitioners can come to that too. Just don't come expecting to act like a practitioner. Come expecting to just receive, to drink and drink and drink and drink and drink until the milk runs down your face. You're